I'm Scott Brown, and I live in Table Rock, Nebraska. I'm here representing my son, Daniel Lee Brown, who is also from Table Rock, Nebraska, who is being awarded the Cherokee Medal of Patriotism posthumously. He joined while he was still in high school, so that the day he graduated, like the next day, he shipped off to boot camp in the Navy. Big Navy said, hey, we need that guy because he's a trained corpsman. We need him to go help the Marines, Camp Pendleton. So he got assigned to the Marine Corps as a hospital corpsman, and that took him out of the pipeline of being a SEAL. When he got to the Marine Corps, they said, oh, you were training to be a SEAL? We got something for you. And it's called a SARC, which stands for, it's an acronym, SARC, Special Amphibious Reconnaissance Corpsman. There's only about 80 to 100 of them in the whole Navy. There's less of them than there are SEALs, and they're as elite, if not more so. And he did 2 combat tours with them in Helmand province of Afghanistan, which is by far the most violent province that there ever was in that troubled country. And so he was in combat pretty much every day for the entire time he was serving over there, for all 3 times. He went over there 3 times. And he was severely injured on one of those later tours by grenades. He was brain injured. He received concussions. A grenade went off near him, it kind of knocked him over, and he fell right into the backblast area of an RPG that a Afghan soldier was going to shoot at the enemy. And so he absorbed that full backblast concussion after receiving a grenade concussion that the Taliban shot at him. So he was medevaced at that time because they could tell he had received these concussions, and he spent about a week recuperating at Camp Leatherneck and then returned to duty out in the field in Afghanistan. So he wasn't medevaced back to the U.S. He continued to serve out that tour, but his clearly, as we found out, his brain was clearly hurt, and he ended up, within a couple of years of his last tour of duty in combat, he was retired from the Navy medically, and with a full retirement as much a retiree as I am, which I'm retired from the Army. And he also had a 100% VA disability and was, sent home as a civilian because he could just no longer function with the brain damage he had received. He lived for another 10 years, but just continued to deteriorate. And he did take his own life in 2022. This will make, with the 2 that get inducted tonight, they'll make 3 of my sons who are inducted into this order for the Cherokee tribe, and I'm really proud of that.